I had a marvelous time coaching my kids in a variety of youth sports, mostly football and basketball, a little bit of baseball. Um, I thought that the real value for me as a parent of coaching youth sports was the 30 minutes immediately after a game when all the adrenaline is still pumping through a 10, 11, 12-year-old kid or 6, 7-year-old kid for that matter. When you drive home after a basketball or a football game, win or lose, it didn't really matter. But I found that time to be crucial because kids wanted to communicate. They wanted to talk about the game. They didn't want to hear criticism, quite honestly. And I sort of learned that very quickly. But it was a great opportunity for parents to spend really quality time with the kids because the kid had to digest the game, whether it was a win or a loss or a tie, whatever it may have been, if the child had played poorly or played well or scored the last second goal or missed the free throw to win the game. They had to digest that, and I thought it was a great sort of 30-minute opportunity in a time when rarely do parents really spend much quality time anymore with their kids because of work and play and school and everything else. That's what I really enjoyed. I loved being out of practice with my kids when I coached them. I tried to be as fair as a parent could because you got a group of 12 or 20 or whatever it is, whatever sport. But really enjoyed the opportunity because it is a great way to spend time with kids. So I'm sure I was an average coach at best for most of the sports, but that 30-minute time after games, and sometimes even after practices, a strenuous practice, I thought was really very valuable, particularly for young girls, because typically there's sometimes a lack of communication that dads have with their daughters, but there was a sort of a period after games and after practices where I guess because of the adrenaline still pumping through the kids and the physical exercise that they wanted to talk a little bit, and then by the time they got home 30 minutes later, then they were back in their own little world. But those are very special times and special moments when a parent can coach his or her kids.